Mr. Obi, if you lose after exhausting all legal avenues, will you accept the outcome and encourage your supporters to do the same? And if you win, what safeguards will you provide to prevent politically motivated investigations against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other APC leaders?
Let me tell you, one, I will not lose.
Why?
Because the election is now between the people and the government. And I believe that people have suffered enough. And this election, so it's not me that will tell the people what to do. Because it's the people that will lose against the government. So whatever they will do, I don't know. Because I'm not controlling them. Even if they have to go to court, it will call the people suing the government. So this election is between the people and the government. I'm only being used as a tool to stand for the people. If I win, we'll follow the rule of law. One of the things I must bring back and ensure happens in Nigeria is the rule of law. We must have law and law. The system must work the way it should function properly. We're not going to do, I will never persecute anybody politically. I will never do anything knowing the wrong in office because it will benefit me. I will not go after my opponents. I will make sure we have strong opposition, strong parties that can stand and say no. And in times of problem, I will invite them. If I was president, for example, and what is happening in the north today is happening, I will invite all opposition parties and we'll go and sit down with stakeholders in the north and discuss it and come to a solution to it. If I was president and what happened in Oyo State happened, and most places, I will go there within days and I will invite the opposition to come with me and say, listen, let's discuss this. Once the election is over, I will be serving everybody. And I want every idea. And since I don't have monopoly of knowledge, I will listen to others and I will learn from them and will do the right thing for the Nigerian people. And not only that, those who are accusing me of being ambitious are actually the ambitious people. Because the minimum you would expect has to come together. And coming together should be a commitment to build a new Nigeria. And that commitment requires us to sit down and say, oh, this person is better, this person can do this job, this person can do it better, this person is much. That's not the case today. And I've told you, I left because I can no longer continue to remain in a system that is totally troubled. I met the same people there. If you go into this today, the chairman is my respected elder brother, Senator David Mark, and I remain respectful to him as I'm Catholic. I have people like former Vice President Atiku, whom I call a leader and will remain respectful to him as long as I live. And so many others like that.
But what caused the disagreement within the coalition? Were they based on differences in principles or dispute over the choice of presidential candidates?
No, there was no dispute. Never. I can tell you there was no dispute at all.
Between you and Atiku?
No, never. They will never have a dispute between both of us. You know, like I said, it's my respected leader and leader brother, and I will remain respectful to him. You will never see me in any place where he is disrespected or have issues with him. Never. He will never. What happened is that the party is deployed in endless litigation, endless disagreement. You could see what happened just yesterday when they caught again. Who stays when there's fire? Who stays when there's a problem? You move on with your life. Because this is something happening from outside. And that's it.
But it is happening too in the NDC, the court case.
But when I went there, it wasn't happening. It was when we came there, it started again. And it started because the same people who are causing problems everywhere.
Who are the people?
Where do you know them? Nigerians know them. It's coming from only when the president of the country said he's happy, while other parties are in trouble. He said it. It's not that anybody said that he's happy. Who can be happy when the country is in trouble?
Recently, you granted an interview with a podcaster where you made a profound statement that you might not be alive to witness the 2027 elections. We need more clarification regarding that powerful statement.
There's no clarification. The clarification is very simple, and I say it every day. How else can you explain that two governors, about three of them, have said to me, don't come to our state, you're not safe. And nobody has said anything. If I was president of Nigeria and a state governor says to somebody, don't come to my state because I cannot guarantee your safety, that person will go to that state that day and I'll guarantee his safety. Because that's an irresponsible statement. It will not happen. If I was a governor and a Nigerian is threatened in a state and I visit that state and there was a shootout, I will call immediately to the person to apologize, warn the governor that is not going to want to build. But nobody has called me. Nobody has even asked me what is wrong. Not the governor, not the security agencies, nobody. So what else do I need to? I've tried to enter several institutions in Nigeria. I was not allowed. What else? So when people say clarify, isn't everything? I once had an uncle that they handcuffed, police handcuffed, and people were asking him, is there anything wrong? He said, there's nothing wrong. And I said, uncle, what is it? I said, people can see his hand in handcuffed, and they asked him, is there anything wrong? People can see it, what I'm saying, and I still asking for clarification. It's all over the place, and on the air.
Then what evidence supports your claims that the government is responsible?
I just told you. It's somebody at my stairs. If this is happening to me, when nobody can interfere and everything, what else do you need? I'm not saying they know.
Mr. Obi, if you lose after exhausting all legal avenues, will you accept the outcome and encourage your supporters to do the same? And if you win, what safeguards will you provide to prevent politically motivated investigations against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other ADC leaders?
Let me tell you, one, I will not lose.
Why?
Because the election is now between the people and the government. And I believe that people have suffered enough. And this election, so it's not me that will tell the people what to do. Because it's the people that will lose against the government. So whatever they will do, I don't know. Because I'm not controlling them. Even if they have to go to court, they will call the people suing the government. So this election is between the people and the government. I'm only being used as a tool to stand for the people. If I win, we'll follow the rule of law. One of the things I must bring back and ensure happens in Nigeria is the rule of law. We must have law and order. The system must work the way it should function properly. We're not going to do, I will never persecute anybody politically. I will never do anything knowing the wrong in office because it will benefit me. I will not go after my opponents. I will make sure we have strong opposition, strong parties that can stand and say no. And in times of problem, I will invite them. If I was president, for example, and what is happening in the north today is happening, I will invite all opposition parties and we'll go and sit down with stakeholders in the north and discuss it and come to a solution to it. If I was president and what happened in Oyo State happened, and most places, I will go there within days and I will invite the opposition to come with me and say, listen, let's discuss this. No party will have problem at all. I'll make sure there's stability in all the parties. And whenever we have to take a national decision, I will consult the opposition. Once the election is over, I will be serving everybody. And I want every idea. And since I don't have monopoly of knowledge, I will listen to others and I'll learn from them and we'll do the right thing for the Nigerian people.
That's many will use oppositions as an opportunity in moving the countries forward when elected as president.
Very important. I'll seek their ideas. Very important. I'll work with them and people will see it. I did it before. As governor, I was working with the opposition. I was a governor with 30 members of House of Assembly from a different party, not one from my party. It's 3 senators from another party, 11 House of members from another party, and I work with them. Because it's about my state. It wasn't about me. It's not a personal business. Nigeria will function under me because I will tackle issues head on. I'm not going to be looking back. I'm not going to be quarreling with people at the back. I will live from the day I start from the present. So if I'm going to fight corruption, it starts from the day I assume office. You know that corruption is over. We're going to now follow the rule of law. The law must work.
Mr. Obi, when you advocate political solutions for self-determination and those that you are calling for agitations, what specific action do you mean? Is it a presidential pardon, withdrawal of charges, appeal negotiations, or unconditional release?
Well, we will do whatever will bring unity and peace. Remember what I said, the first thing I will do as president of Nigeria is to unite the country, to have peace. Because today we are not united. We need the unity. It is that unity that will help us to fight insecurity. It's that unity that will help us to focus on critical areas of development. So if anybody is agitated, we want to dialogue with the person. I don't want agitation. Secession is capital no. We don't even discuss it. But if you agitate, I want to know why you agitate. We'll exhaust reason before we say, okay, you don't want to be part of us. Face the law. I don't want it to be that, oh, this section is saying this. Because when we bring inclusiveness, bring justice and fairness, you reduce all that. So you can focus, because Nigeria needs to focus on critical areas of development. We're going through many problems. We have the highest number of people living in poverty today. We have the highest number of out-of-school children, which we need to focus. Nigeria, if they are too distracted, they're doing what they're not supposed to do in office. I want to remain focused. And to remain focused, you need unity. You need to include everybody. And if anybody feels not included, bring the person close and talk to the person.
Okay, Mr. Obi, a court has reversed the earlier decisions directing INEC to register the NDC. But what are you going to say regarding the issues, the current issues happening?
It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. These are the things we want to avoid, where we have rascality within our judiciary system. Because I consider it rascality, and these are things we need to deal with. And dealing with it has to come from the top, from the number one person doing the right thing.
What minimum reform must INEC implement for the trust of the 2027 election process?
Well, whenever I talk about INEC, I get worried because it's just a referee who is just being asked to officiate the match responsibly. The only reason why they're doing the wrong thing is because the executive, those in power, are inducing or directing them to do the same. If I'm president, INEC will not conduct one wrong election. They'll go in jail. Every election must be free, fair, and credible. If it concerns me, if I lose, I go. If it concerns my party, lose, I go. And I'll tell my party. You must feel the best candidate. If you feel the worst candidate, other people will win, will lose it. And if you're part of my party and you go and rig the election, you go to jail. We must stop this nonsense. So that people who are competent, who have the capacity, the compassion and commitment and character to lead. When we talk about leadership, the character of the leader is critical. So we want to bring the right people in. We want to know their competence. We want people to be able to vote for somebody they feel that can serve them faithfully. And with all this, we reduce this rascality within our electoral process, rascality within the entire system, reduce the costs and the corruption associated with the election and our court system. Because if it's a free and fair election, people lose, they go home. They don't have to go to private anybody. They have to. So in fighting corruption, which I will fight head on, it will start from fighting the process through which people get into office. Because that process is also very important that we deal with it. If the people get into office through free, fair, credible means, they are likely not to be as corrupt as people are today, and then deal with the corruption that follows it head on.
That's when corruption is one of the root cause of the challenges facing the country.
Oh, huge. That is one of them. It's something you must remove immediately. Immediately, because if you reduce it, you move the country from consumption to production. Today, people are making money without being productive. There's no entrepreneurship. And any country in the world, be it Germany, be it anywhere, where people in government are richer than entrepreneurs, where people in government are more important than people in business, that country is finished.
Will you declare your asset when you become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria?
I can tell you there's so many things I'm trying to do. Not that I will declare my assets. Every public office holder will declare his assets annually.
Thank you, Mr. Peter.
That is Indonesia.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.